Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Steve Collins coming to you from probably about to rain on me, San Antonio, Texas, the second most powerful, passionate, and purposeful coach and speaker in the world. Hope you guys are fired up. This request comes from my 16-year-old powerhouse ROTC crossfitting son, Steven. Talk about setbacks, Dad. He's had a few setbacks. So I'm simply going to say this with the sophistication and sexiness of alliteration. A setback is nothing but a setup for you to step up and never give up. A setback is a setup for you to step up and never give up. Let's talk about that for a minute. Setbacks many times have to do with a mental game, which, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, just about every human being on earth has about the same set of skills. It is typically not because of one's intelligence or education that there is excellence or an excelling spirit or a spirit that refuses to settle for mediocrity. It is somebody who changed the way they think. That's pretty much it. It's a thinking difference. It's a thinking difference. All behavior is preceded by thinking, and all thinking, unfortunately and sadly for the most part, is a product of programming from the time we were young children, and we rarely take the time to question what it was that we were taught or the validity of that. Money don't grow on trees. Sucker, it ain't made out of plastic, it's made out of paper. Paper's made out of trees. Money do grow on trees. You gotta learn a little something now and then that challenges the status quo. Money's the root of all evil. Sucker, read your Bible. It's the love of money that is the root of all kinds of evil. Ain't money, it's all kind of evil. Put money on your table. It ain't gonna put a gun to your head and shoot you or kidnap you or hurt you. That's stupid, y'all. It's paper. The love of it makes people compromise and make terrible decisions where they use people instead of using money. All kinds of weird hang-ups, y'all.
Well, after 20 years of marriage, you just gotta be roommates what get along and stuff.
No, sucker. You're just weak and you're too afraid to try something new. You have frozen perceptions of each other and you've gotten comfortable with a sucky marriage and you're just trying to explain it away because you're too weak to put in the commitment and the time and the effort and energy, failing and 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 failing until you figure it out momentarily. Then when you figure it out, guess what? Y'all change a little bit, then you got to figure it out again. It's a lifelong learning experience that is rooted in an incredible commitment to love and honor the other person that has nothing to do with, oh, by the way, get scared, America, your feelings. Well, I'm just not in love with him anymore. Freaking grow up. What is this, Twilight? What are you, a kid? Love ain't about feelings. Love is a commitment. It's a decision. It's a choice. And if you get the feelings in the middle of it, fantastic. Be like Mo Anderson. If I act like I'm in love, I will feel like I'm in love. If I act like I'm in love, I will feel like I'm in love. If I act like I'm in love, I will feel like I'm in love. Boy, am I in love. Guys, it's a change in thinking. A setback is nothing more than a setup for you to step up and never give up. Most people equate failure with something negative. It comes in our programming from the time that we're young, and most people have an embarrassment around it, a frustration around it, and fear it. Picture this. I heard this in a book that I was listening to this morning, and I love it. How many, 8 month to 12 months year old kids, how many do you know that at night sit back and YouTube videos on the mechanics of walking and study everything they can on the mechanics of walking? And they ask everybody they can on the mechanics of walking. And they take other 2-year-olds out to lunch to teach them about walking. How many babies do you know that do that? None. You know why? You know what babies do? They get up and fall, 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 until they learn to walk. At what point does a mother and father look at that baby and say, You know what, Mildred? I gotta tell you, I just think walking ain't for little Buck. He's been blowing it 3 days in a row. I guess he must have fallen down about 800 times. Come on, man. You don't. You like, get up. Let's do this. Come on, Buck. Give it another shot, baby. Come on, Buck. Get up one more time, son. Come on, Buck. You can do it. We don't ever say, I guess walking ain't for Buck. No, sir. Babies don't be studying about learning how to walk. They just get up and fall, y'all. Please do the same. A setback is nothing more than a setup for you to step up and never give up. What's a setup? It's setting you up for success, or it's setting you up for failure. It's like playing chess. You may be thinking, if I make this move, you must be thinking, these are the 5 things that can happen, and if they do, here's the different angles that I can figure it out. It's a setup for you to step up. What does it mean to step up? Don't be scared. Pues escúchame, you listen to me. Don't be scared, okay? I can talk like this because, half of my family is Mexican, okay? So don't want to be offended, okay? I'm just a bad hombre sometimes, okay? Don't be scared. You have to have the courage to move forward and step up. Accept your place of responsibility and take action. And it's a setup for you to never give up. Failure is a beautiful thing. It is the necessary ingredient on the path to success. To have success without having failures is like making cookies and leaving the sugar out. Failure is the sugar in the cookie of success that creates the sweetness at the end. Fail more frequently and you'll succeed more often. Have a great day, guys.